Hi guys, so you're welcome to the specialization project, and this is the first task or first project in specialization. I'll be making videos for front end and back end, so stay tuned. So if you are front end, if you're back end, um, stay tuned on this channel to get updated code along videos. Okay, so for this one, it's a project for both front end and back end, and it is just JavaScript ES6 basics. Okay, so you should do well to know about software linter, which is just to make your code to a specific pattern like Betty, pep code style and all that. So for JavaScript we have ES lint, which helps you to format your code very well. Okay, so do well to also go to this ECMA script 6. I think this would do justice to almost everything you need to know about this project. So the first thing you want to do, and if you look at it, you can see your code will be analyzed using the linter ESLint. Okay, so you need to also install this linter. Okay, so I think I have it installed. If you want to see a video of me to show you how to install it, you can let me know in the comment section, or you can just Google search it and see how it's been installed. Or once you click on this link, I think it should direct you to the installation. Okay, so the next thing is you need to install Node.js. So I think I have it installed already, but to install it, all you need to do is just call this address, and then run this setup, which will be gotten from the address, right? So you are running it, and then you're now installing Node.js, and with that I think npm2 should be installed. So let us check if we have this on our computer. Sorry. Okay, so we have that, and so I have even the more updated version. Okay, and then because I think this one was out of date, but the installation process I'm going to show you probably now. That's why I have this readme requirements, because I figured out this might not work and you might need something that might work. Okay, so in case this doesn't work, probably it gives you some errors. Anyway, let's see if, oh sorry, I copied the wrong thing. It's npm, so let us stop that process and then rerun this. So we need to make sure npm is also installed. Okay, so with that I think we are good to go. Let me put this on silence. Okay, good. So yes, we have that installed. So basically, if I cut this readme that I created requirement, you're supposed to do this. Okay, so if we cut this, I had a call, so I had to just tell the person I'm busy. Okay, so we are supposed to then install this, check if your installation work, which would probably fail. Okay, so oh sorry, we are supposed to do this and then check if it fail, if it's installed. So if it fail, you can use this, which is call this, and then let's see. Okay, yes. So you are supposed to then follow npm install. So if it doesn't run, so you then do sudo apt remove node.js npm. So you remove those which might have been fairly installed or not completely installed. So remove them, then you do sudo apt update, then you now refetch this. Okay, so we are refetching from this address nodesource.com setup ltx.x. This one is set up 12.x, right? So latest version, this is like latest, you're getting the latest version, and then you do sudo e bash, it should run that right as a bash. Okay, so then you then do install node.js. Then after that, you're installing node.js as installing here. Okay, so and after that, then you should have installed node and npm. Okay, so this is what you would do in order to make it work if this doesn't work. Okay, so um let's go. So basically that's it. And then so we need to install jets babel and ESLint. We've installed ESLint. Okay, ESLint is the linter that I told you to install. So we need to install jest and babel. Okay, so ESLint is already installed. I don't know if I do which ESLint, if it would pop up. Okay, it's not gonna pop up, but I think it's installed. I can't remember how I install it, but if you still want me to go through that, you can let me know. If your project directory in your project directory, install jest babel and ESLint by using the supplied packages and npm install. Okay, so I think let's try that. So add the configuration file to your project directory. So we'll create our directory for our project. So first copy this, and then we'll make a directory. So I first created a repository. I think that's easy for anyone to do. So, and after that we create a directory inside our repository. Okay, and then we'll cd into that directory. Okay, so though I'm going to put a readme outside here. So let me vi a readme.md, which will be what's it called, ALX frontend JavaScript ES6. So this is ALX front end JX, right? And then the ES6, sorry, 6JS. Okay, I think that's okay for that. I just don't want it to be empty. Then I'll cd into my project directory, though we need a readme for this as well. So what I would then do is I would echo that into the readme.md. So I think that should work. And yes, so now in our project directory, so what do we need? So we need to put this, say add the configuration file to your project directory, package.json. Click this slider to, so we'll have a package.json, and then you put this guy in it. Okay, so we'll copy it, so I'll if I use vi, it's not going to align the work very well, so because I'm using Ubuntu. So I'll use Emacs and then package.json. Okay, so Emacs package.json, because I'm opening it. I think I haven't opened Emacs in a while, so it take time to load because I'm not using the command line Emacs, so it's going to open the downloaded app. Okay, so all command line commands still work on it, but let me just wait for that to open. So after I open it, subsequent one would open faster. I'm waiting for it to open. So basically we'll create package.json, we'll create babel.config.js, and then we'll paste whatever code that has been given to us to paste in it inside. Okay, yes, can this guy come up on time? We are running out of time. Okay, so it's open now. So sorry for the delay. All right, so to paste, I'll just do Control Yank, and then after yanking it, then I can Control X, Control S for saving, Control X, Control C for closing it back. Okay, so we have that already inside our package.json. As you can see, it's well aligned. So the next thing we're going to do is for this babel config.js. So click on this, you can just copy this and then touch this babel. Okay, and then copy this guy. We use Emacs as well, and I think Emacs should open faster now. Babel config .js. So it's opening faster now. And then Control Yang, we have this extra one here. Yes, Control Save, X, Control Quit. So let me just cut it, and it's there correctly. And then we'll have this es linter. Okay, I think this is the ESLint installation. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. So let me remove this guy over here, because Emacs is good with creating those temporary files. So I just removed anyone that has those temporary files, and then we'll create let me touch this one again, right? And then wait, I think I created it twice. LA, yes, I created it twice, so I'll remove .e. I can rename it though, but what's going on here? Remove .e, touch it once, just yes, this is what I need. So I'll emacs .e, and before it opens, let me just copy this guy, yes, and then copy, and then hit enter. That should open Emacs straight, and then we can paste that inside, remove this, save it, quit it. So after we do that, then we'll then run npm install from the terminal of your project folder to install all necessary project dependencies. So we then do this npm install, and then create, enter. So while that is loading, hopefully it runs, then we'll come to the first task of the day. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I want to interrupt it, but at the same time I feel it's running. Should we interrupt it? Okay, so let's try it again. npm install, is there something we're missing? I think we're good. So let's be going through the tasks while that is taking time. Zero const or let. Okay, so majorly we have three ways to declare variable. We have const, we have length, let, and we have var, right? So var is like universal, right? And const and let are block based way to actually, I think it's running block way based in order to declare variable. That is they are not universal variable, universal, but I call it container kind of. So constant, we have it to be constant, you can't change the content, and let, you can change it, but both are just block based, right? So we are to modify first task first, which is this function, to instantiate variables using const. That is to use const instead of var. So we just change this var to const, and then so it means we are creating a container called task with const, and we are saving this guy inside, which means it is block based. That is it only affect things inside this particular block, right? This block. Okay, so that's const. And also tax next, we should use let. So if we check tax next, where is it? Yes, this one. So this var would then be let, which is block based, but we can reassign something to it, right? So that's it. So as you can see here, combination plus equals to, so we are even adding more things to that combination, but here we can't because const will not allow us to. So I think that's why we are told to use let here. So it's just simple, change this one to const and change this one to let, and then you are good to go for this. So this is still taking time to load. What's going on? Anyway, so maybe I should just go to the next one, and then while this one is still loading, so that once it finishes we will just start straight away. So we'll just go straight away. So let me just keep explaining. So given what you've read about var, right, and hoisting, modify the variable inside the function tags block so that the variables aren't overridden inside the conditional block. So for them not to be overridden, we have to use the inside the conditional block, right? So if we use, so this one is working. So if you use var here, var is always not good to use. So majorly you want to use constant let, right? So majorly they're just telling you to change this one to constant let. And the thing is, if you are not reassigning something to it, right? Because now if we use let here, let allow us to reassign, but when you're not reassigning, it's always best to use const. So that is one of ESLint's rule, okay, that you have to follow. So majorly we want to use const here because we didn't really reassign anything here, and inside this place we are going to use const. But we are going to have a problem here which I would like us to solve later on, which when we run the ESLint on it, it will tell us that this two variables, they are not really used at some point, and because they are not really used, we need to probably not use them or something like that. So majorly we just have to add a comment telling it that unused variables should not be checked, right, for any unused variables. Okay, so majorly that's what we're gonna do there. Okay, and then they've given us some main.js to test our code to see if it works, and then we can do npm run dev and the main.js to see the output before we even submit, to be sure our output is correct. Okay, so what's wrong with this? Okay, so for the third one, rewrite the following standard function to use arrow syntax. So arrow syntax is quite easy for the function add. So we have the function, they've given us this, and this is a function add. So for function add, we'll remove the function for arrow syntax. We'll leave this we can remove the add as well, will we? No, we'll remove the function, leave this, and then put an arrow here. Okay, so basically I think that should work and we'll be good to go. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, anyway, let's, you know what I would do, let me just open another terminal and just start the work straight away. Let's open this. Okay, so I think it is done with his, I don't know if it's installed. Okay, so we should have this guy here, which would be the dependencies which has been installed. Okay, so I think we're good. So let us start from the first tag 0. So the next thing is first let me see if my git is working, and git commit dependencies, that's my message, and then I'll git push. So hopefully this works. Copy. There's no way I won't need this other terminal because this guy is wasting my time. Okay, let me just calm down a bit. Okay, so I will cd into my ALX ALX front end. Okay, oh, okay, so it's pushing everything, taking time to push. So I'm trying to push all the dependencies and everything has been pushed. So okay, let's come back here. Okay, I think that pushed. So would come here, and so I'll be using Emacs basically for this work so that it would align my stuff very well. So I'll Emacs, where's that first guy? Zero const, yes, the JS. So hey, I'm supposed to copy this guy first before Emacs starts. Okay, copy, come to Emacs, show Y, save and quit. Then I would use I can use VI to edit, though I can finish everything in Emacs too, but I just love visualizing in VI. That's Vim. Okay, so in case you're using Vim, you can paste it, and then what we would do, like I said, we'll just change these guys to 1 2 3 const, right? And then come down to this and then change this one to const, right? And we should be good to go. So the next thing I'm going to do is main.js. So I'll copy my main.js. So vi 0 main.js and then paste it, and then so what I will do is I will first run let's run npm run dev 0 main.js to see if our output is, I prefer const when I can, but sometimes let it okay. Let is okay, so I prefer const, like trying to tell you to use const anyway. So let's see, we have a problem here. I'm not sure this is our problem. Oh, sorry, we are supposed to use let in the second one because we are reassigning. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah, this one is let, not const. 1 2 3 4 le. I think that's what I said, right? I think that's what I said, because we are reassigning. So let us rerun the script, and I prefer const when I can, but let is okay. So yes, I prefer const when I can, but let is okay. So that works. And what do we need to do? We need to check if it is ES. So we'll say npx ES lint and our script, which is 0 constant.js. So if we do not get any error, then it is ESLint checked. Okay, good. So we can git add it and git commit, and you say using let and const and let git push. So we git push that, and we should be good. So let us check our code to see if it is working. Oh, though it's still pushing, so we might still get an error. We might still get an error because that started ahead. So we need to redo it once it's done. Yes, so it's running the test now. So while that is loading, let's come to this guy, one block scoped.js, copy, and touch. While that is loading as well, one main.js, let me copy my main file. So I'll vi1 main.js, and then we'll copy that there. So I've pasted that like that, and then emax one block. So I've used emax, though I didn't copy this, so I'm supposed to copy this guy over here. Okay, good. So I'll paste it here, and then good. So what I will then do, let me remove these temporary files for this. So remove this. Be careful while using that wildcard, because if you just press everything, it's going to delete everything, and it might be hard for you to get it back. Okay, so let's see. So I think I had copied this, right? Cat one block. Okay, good. So vi one block. All right, so what we want to do is change this. Let's say we are not reassigning anything, so let's just use const for everything, but we'll get an error somewhere, and I would like you to see the error first, so that in case you encounter that error, you'll be able to fix it. Okay, so const. So if true or false will be passed here. Where's my Windows back? Sorry. Yes. So okay, true or false to be passed to this, and then it's going to return tax1, which is false, as task. So it's going to return false and true, right? But look at, if true or false again. So if it is true or false, then tax is now true here, but we have false true again. So we have it to be true at first, so that's if this thing, then to be false true. So if this thing again, so now it is false, so it's going to reverse, because this is not true or false, so it's going to still execute this guy. Okay, basically that's it. So if you run it this way, undo that. If we run it that way and do npm run dev one main.js, okay, if we run that, we should get this result, obviously. Let's see. Okay, so we have false true. Good. But if you do ESLint one block, right? Yes. We should get probably one error. Sorry. It is npx ESLint one block. Yes, you can see tax is assigned a value but never used, and this one too is tax2 is assigned a value at 611. So if we go back to our code and you see 611, which is 6 and 7, sorry, 6 and 7, 11 is from this place. So what we will do in this part, in this point, or at this point, is we're going to try to escape that, because I tried so many things not to change all this thing. It's going to give us output, so it means they don't want us to change the code. So in order to do that, what we'll do is we're going to strike a comment here. Okay, so let me just make it come here. So what I did is I did this in the slash and then */ You understand? So I will do it for two things and backslash dash. Okay, so come to the middle and then I'll type that it should ES links should disable, this should be disabled for disable no unused variables unused dash var. Okay, and then we'll come here, come to the middle, then we'll do the same thing. Es links disable no variable. Okay, so no variable or unused variable should be disabled. Then we can come down and then do our npx back. So we didn't get any error. Okay, so with that, that is good and we are good to go. Sorry, what's going on here? Okay, so we'll git add, git commit, what's it called, block, this will be push. So let me allow it push before I run this. Okay, it has pushed. So I think with that we should be good to go. So let us just go to the next one while that is loading. So this one, I would copy the to main.js, I think is up to this, and copy, and then say vi to main.js. The vi is nice for pasting the main file, and Emacs is good for this. So maybe we'll finish up this one for the so that one has worked. So to arrow.js, so Emacs to arrow.js. So use Emacs, and then once it opens, I'll paste the code, and let's edit it here. So what are we supposed to do? Let me just close it because so we can have an even screen, because I was trying to minimize it, it was giving me a problem. All right, so what are we supposed to do? We write the following standard. So we have to use the arrow function for this one. So what we'll do is I would then come to this point for the add. Yes, arrow function. So yes, we're supposed to remove this guy. Actually, was the add called? So add this, then add this. So it's being used directly, so the add was not called again. So basically for arrow function is function with no function name declaration. So we just open a braces that is, okay, there's a function that is executing straight away, and then we'll put this and then a space here. So I think with this the arrow function is set. So let us run the script. So we'll say npm run, okay, good, dev, and then to main.js, and we should have a response saying soma union square no value. Okay, so let's see. Soma union square no value. Then we say npx es links npx es links not is together, and what's the name of the script? To block, right, or something. To, let me just check. Is it 2 or 1? One block. Is it one block? Two arrow, sorry. So we'll see if it is well. Okay, good. Then we'll git add everything, git commit, the arrow function, and then we push it. So while that is loading, let's go to the next one. So on the next one, we'll copy this guy's 3main.js up to this point, copy. So vi 3main.js, and then I'll paste the code. Good. And then I'll copy this guy because we'll need it, and then emacs was a file name. Let me just copy this guy first, and then emacs the name, and then come here and copy this guy and enter. So let me paste it first, which is yank it, and then save and quit it. Good. So vi 3 default. Good. So condense the internal of the following function to one line using without changing the name of each function or variable. Okay, so the key here is to define the default parameter. So default parameter is just initializing numbers, giving it the default parameter before for when it is undefined. Okay, so if expansion 8 is undefined, expansion 1989 should have 89. So we'll just come to our code and say expansion 1989 should be equal to, insert mode equal to 89. So it means we've solved for this, so let us delete it. So we'll delete this line, and delete this line. Good. So for the next one, expansion 2019 is undefined, then it should be 19. So expansion 2019, the end, come here, set should be 19. Okay, so we've done for these two. So 1 2 3, I think it takes 3 lines, so let me declare the 3 lines, and this, I guess, yes. So we have this, then you should return initial. It means we can just pass in one parameter, and then these ones will have a default parameter. So we might have issue here with the lines. If we still run our code and say npm run dev, I think this is 3, right? 3 main.js. So we should have 142.56.41. Okay. Yes, but if we do npx ESLint 3 default parameter to JS, oh, we could. So all right, so let us just git add everything, git commit, say default parameter, and then we push it. So then we go to the next one. So we'll go to the next one. While that is loading, let us come to the main.js, copy it to this point, copy, then vi, hey, sorry, quit. Did I just paste the wrong thing? Okay, vi main.js, and then good. So let me see that rubbish I pasted. Vi import blah 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 blah. Hahaha. Anyway, have we pasted that for main.js? Okay, good. So that's the test file. So the real file, we can use emacs to paste it for res parameter.js. I'll paste this one there. While that is loading, come here and say, so modify the following function to return the number of arguments passed to it using the rest parameter syntax. Okay, So return how many arguments. So this one, okay, good. So there's a syntax. Yes, I think I copied it. Okay, I was thinking I opened it already, so which I did. So paste this, and yes, let me just save it and quit it, and then I'll open it with forest. Okay, um so there's a function that is called rest parameters. That is, we can pass in more than one. We might not know how many parameter we'll be passing to it, so we can pass in more than one parameter at a time. So what we'll do is we add these three dots. I think in C it's called what is it called? I'm trying to remember. Ellipsis, I guess. So we have args as the argument, right? That is, it should we are expecting maybe like 10 arguments, 20 arguments, we don't know. Okay, so we'll have that, and then what we'll do is what I did is, yeah, we have two lines, and then I use let, because we'll be reassigning something to this. So let's say our number to be 0. Okay, and then come back here, give to space, then I'll use for off loop because we want to iterate over these args. Okay, so the next thing is I'll say I created a constant value. I use underscore x because I think the underscore is for unused variables as well. So I use underscore x of args. That is for just like in Python, when we would have this be the container that will be looping through these args. So let me close this like this, and then would have this curly braces below. Good. Enter. Good. And two more space. So what we'll do is, at each time it is iterating through all the arguments, 1, 2, so we want the number to be increased by 1. So we'll just say number plus equals to, that is, which plus equals to 1. Plus equals to is the same thing as saying number equals to number plus 1. Okay, so which is 0 plus 1 at each time. So that would be for that, and at the end of the loop it should return 1, 2. You should return the number, end this with a semicolon, and I think with that we'll be good. And if peradventure this one doesn't work, we'll just use the comments style to say ESLint should ignore when we have unused variable. Okay, so let us say npm run dev. This is for main, so for main.js, and then we should be expecting 1 and 4. Yes, good. So we do npx npm ESLint for what's it called, rest, and then let's see if we get any error. If you don't get any error, then fine. So as you can see, unexpected blah 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 blah. So this is the error we get. So what we would do is we can say this should be vi, let's just use x, right? And then let me just come here, right? And so I'll do my comments, and then do my comments, right? Come to the middle, right? And I will say sorry, and I will say ESLint should disable no unused variables. So I think with this alone we should be good. Let me delete this and try it again. Yes, I think with that we should be good. So let me cut the for rest again. So we just do ESLint should disable no unused variables. So I think the assign value but never use no unused variable. So no underscore. We could also do ESLint should disable no underscore dangle. So I think the name no unused variable is from here, so it's easier to remember that way. So we just do ESLint and disable. Okay, so ESLint disable, and then we can disable all these errors we have. Okay, so git add or git commit was use rest parameter, and then we'll push it. So I think after that we're good to go. Yes. Okay, so while that is loading, let me come here and create this and say 5 main.js, copy vi 5 main.js, paste it, escape, good, 5 main.js, and then we need this as well for, well, let me copy this first. So for this we can just use vi straight, since the guy is not long, I mean function, and then paste this here, come to new line, and so good. So so there's also a guy in Es6 called the spread syntax. Okay, so spread syntax allows you to spread a list into one function, one variable. Okay, so using spread concatenate two arrays and each character of a string by modifying the function below. Your function body should be one line only, so we just need to write a one line statement that concatenate all these three into one. Probably it should be returned. Yeah, it should, we just say it should return that particular concatenation. So what we'll do is we'll say return, and it's going to be a list, and as you can see here, and then we'd say you should return array1, array2, and what we do for that is similar to what we did for the spread. This is spread, that is rest, for the rest, that is the dot 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 array. So we just do dot 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 array1 comma dot 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 array2 comma, and then dot 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 string. I think with this we should be good. So npm run dev, this is 5, so 5 main the JS, and we are expecting a b c d h. So we have an error somewhere, trying to see where the error is. Module not found. Okay, yes. So for this one, the reason why we encounter that error is when we go into our 5 main.js, we imported with the .js, so we don't need that. If we check what we've been doing before, it's just been, oh, it's been having the .js though. Let's see. It's been having the .js. I'm trying to see what's wrong. Okay, let's try remove this and let's see, because from the error, that's what it was showing. Yeah, it's not. That's not the issue. That's not the issue. Let's see. Let me return that to this. npm run there file JS. Let's see. Cannot find dot 5 spread. Okay, didn't I create it? Cat 5 spread. Oh, the name I didn't the name is not correct. So move 5 spread dot js. No, move this as 5 spread dot js. So it's the name. So I've renamed it well, and then let us run our code. Yes, so it's working. So it's my naming that is wrong. ABCDHELO, and yes. So let us do npx 5 nps es means 5 5 what spread operator the js, and let's see if we're okay. Okay, so we have error missing semicolon. So at 2:43 we missed semicolon. So we would even need to enter. Yes, there should be a semicolon here. So let's try again. Okay, it's taking time. I hope I did it well this time around. Okay, npx es95. All right, so while that is loading, let me get started with this one. So for this one, we would copy this, right? This is the 6 main.js. Why is this one taking time? Let me rerun it. npx es5 spread operator. Why is he not running? Yes, it's running now. So git add git commit and call it spread operator, and then I'll push it. So while that is pushing, has it pushed? Okay, it's not pushing. Then we'll copy 6 main.js. I think we've copied that already. I'm just waiting for it to push, and then so say vi 6 main.js. Okay, and then paste that. Why is it not pasting? Let me copy it. Okay, good. And then we'll copy this guy. Wait, let's copy the name, and then we'll use emacs for this. Emacs, paste this, and while that is loading, copy this guy and copy, and then paste it, save it and quit it. Okay, good. Let us check our code if this one works. And while that is doing as well, we can vi into what's it called, string interpolation. Vi 6 string interpolation. Okay, good. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sorry about that. I'm going to read the question. So the question says, rewrite the return statement to use a template literal so you can substitute the variable you've defined. Rewrite the someone just came to disturb me. So rewrite the return statement to use a template literal. So we have to rewrite this to use template literal so that you can substitute the variable you've defined. So they've already defined some variable which is here, and then we have this guy which will be gotten by this object saying budget.income, which will give us the income and everything. If we run this, it's going to run fine. but we are supposed to use template literal. For template literal, we use a backtick for the string. So I'll remove this, open this, and then you do shift. Beside your one, there's the backtick. So you use backtick. Oh, sorry, just beside the one, there's a backtick. So I'll use that backtick, and then I'll use the backtick at the end of this one as well. Backtick. So I use backtick here. So let me remove this one. Yes. So the next thing I'm going to do is this year over here. So because we are using template literal, I will delete this plus here. Okay, and then I would use curly braces, and inside the curly braces right here, and before the here, add a $sign here, and for every variable that we have, I'm going to go to the home, and then for this one I would remove the plus sign, put this in a variable, come here, remove this one, plus sign, put it in the curly braces, and add a $sign here. And then for this one, the same thing, come to home, come to budget, to GDP, and then remove this, put curly, put $, and then remove this. Okay, and then we have budget here, capital, then I would put this here. Is there a space between the budget and the dot? No, so I'll leave that as like that, and then put this here, and then put the $sign, and then remove the plus, put a space, and then yes. So let us test if our guy is working. So npm run dev 6 main. So while that is loading, 6 main enter. So if you look at it, it's not aligned properly. So I would want to just make it align properly. So what I'll do is I'll just come here, remove all this escape and all that, and then bring them together as one family. States, United States, remove this guy, comma, remove this one as well. San Francisco, where is it? San Francisco proper. So there's nothing here. San Francisco, but add a GDP of remove this quote as well. Remove that quote, remove these quotes here as well. So sorry, return 122 space there. So let's see, as of 2017 would be here. So I'll remove this one as well. It was 17 blah 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 United States capital of. I'll remove these backticks, these quotes, because we don't need them anymore. As of 2015 San Francisco GDP blah blah blah. I'll remove this one as well, and remove this. Okay, leave that backtick, I place it there. So I think with this, if we rerun it, so we should have, as of 2017 it was blah 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 blah. So I think we are good to go now. Though if we use npm run dev, sorry, npx 6 nps lint 6 string interpolation.js, Yes, we didn't have any error, so good. So git add everything, git commit message, and see templates literals, and then I'll push it. So that pushed, and then what I'll do next is go to the next one. So for the next one we have this. So 7main.js, copy vi7main.js, so vi7main.js, and then this one is 7 budget object, get budget object. So copy, and then I'll emax this 7 budget object.js, then I'll copy this guy and then paste it. Oh, sorry, I can use this guy to where is it to paste as well, and then save and quit, and then vi7 quit 7 gets. Yes, good. So now object property value short and syntax, this one has worked. So notice how the key and variable names are the same. So for this one, there's a rule in ES6 saying that when we have key and value that are the same, we can just use one out of them. Okay, so that's one rule in ES6. So this is just you writing an ES6 ES6 standard or something. Okay, so what we'll do is we just remove these guys. So we can just remove this GDP. Since GDP is GDP, if we do capital, it will return capital. So once we do return budget, it should give us this income. So if income, this is the income, which is income. So when we pass in things to this place, it becomes the value of whatever they are, because this guy and this guy are the same, right? So it gets the value of that. So basically that's it. And so what do? We test npm run dev7main, and 7 main, that should give us income 400 GDP 700 capital 900, income 400 GDP 700 capital 900, and then we can do npx eslint 7 what's it called, get objects. So for that one, we wait for it to load. Sorry, we have to push it, git add, and git commit. What's the message? Objects with same name. Let me put it in the quotes. And then I'll push it. So when that goes, then okay, while that is loading, we write the get budget for current year function in to use ES6 computer property, blah blah blah. So let us just copy what we need to copy. So we'll copy this guy 8 main, so vi8 main.js, and then I'll paste it. Okay, so, and what is the file name? Let's copy it from the back, copy, and then emaps the file name. Sorry, I hope I didn't press it twice this time around. Then I'll copy the function and paste it, and save, quit. Then I'll let's get budget current. So we write the get budget for current year function to use Es6 completed property names on the budget object. Okay, so we should write the get budget, this one, property name, to use this property name for this. So for the budget object, for this budget object, we should use Es6 property names for it. Okay, so that is majorly what this guy is saying. And to use Es6 property stuff, we've already said income is and it's going to get current year, right? And I think that is fine. So, but because it's an object, it has to be mapped with, will have a key value pair, right? So basically that's it. So what we'll then do is quite easy. We'll come to this place and remove all the budgets here. Okay, so I think this one is good. What we then do is we come here and change all the equal to semicolon. Yes, and I think we're good. So this is it. So when we run npm run dev, what's this one called, 8 main. So we should have this result saying income is 2021. As you can see, we have it here, income 21 is 2100. Okay, so we have an error somewhere. So let's see. At this point, we're supposed to have what there. Yes, I think we, okay, sorry, I made a mistake. Sorry, come here. So this one is supposed to end with a comma, not a semicolon there. Comma. So let us rerun our code. Okay, so what else? Others are you missing? Wait, missing semicolon. Is this semicolon that is supposed to be here? Yeah. 932 missing semicolon. Okay. Let's see. Let me see budget. Okay. I think I made a mistake. One more mistake. Why am I making this silly mistake? So this budget, it's supposed to be enclosed in this guy. Yes. So we create an object budget with these two key value pair. So income will be whatever income is being passed into it, which is this 2100 is this 2100, 500 is this, 52100 is this, and then capital 2021 where is it, and then it's going to get the current year. Capital, this one is get current year, which would get the date and all that. So basically it's just as easy as that, I guess. So yes, so I made huge errors. So sorry about that. All right, so yes, so basically that's it, and then let's do npx ESLint, and for the 8, what's it called, get. So basically that's it. So we have 3 problem: indentation problem. For 8, 9 and 10. Okay, yes, I get. So let's go, and it's for this one, it's supposed to be under the budget, so we'll give it 2 more space and 2 more space and 2 more space. So I think we're good. So if we run npx this again, we should be good to go. Yes, so let us just git add everything and git commit and give it obj syntax with es6. So push it and we should be good to go. Good. So the next one is this, and would copy the main file, what's it called, 9main.js, 9main.js, and then would paste it. Good. And then we run npm run dev. Okay, no, and then let's copy the name, copy, we use emacs as usual, emacs, enter, and then I'll copy this guy, come to emacs and paste it, and then save and quit it. Then I would come here, and so this one is get full budget. Is this the main that I open or the main file? Because it's looking like the okay. I was wondering why we are importing this. I think we need the previous 7 get budgets in this guy. Okay, good. So we write get full budget object to use es6 method properties in full budget objects. Okay, so get full budget, this is it here. So get full budget, we need to rewrite it so that it's going to now use es6 method property in the full budget. In full budget, where's full budget? Let me see. Yes, in full budget. So it's going to use it in full budget. So let's see. So for this one, I think it should be easy. So what we do is we say first we need to change this function to the arrow function, because we're using es6 and it's a function that it's not really calling somewhere. We are initializing the function straight up. So this one would put a arrow here, yes, and then this one too. I'll remove this, make this an arrow function, yes. And what else do we need here? Let's see if that's all we need first. npm run dev 9main.js, and let's see if we get $20 and 20 euros first. Okay, we get that, and then let us see npx ESLint 9 gets, and then if that one runs, we can check it to see if there's something else we need to still add. Okay, so we have so many things immediately after arrow body functions. Okay, move the returned. Okay, so for the arrow function, there are several ways we could do it. We could just remove this guy over here as well. Put this comma, we can move this. Since we are returning straight, we are not calculating anything. And should it be comma here or semicolon? That I'm not sure of. Then we would know later on. One of the two would give us an error. So let me remove this guy and remove this guy. Okay, so let us see now. First we'll do run it to see if we still get 20 and 20 euros, or we'll get errors based on that semicolon. Yes, so I think it's the semicolon that is giving us is it let's see, and set it again 7. Let me see. Okay, I think we need to remove the return itself. The return is not supposed to be there. It knows that it is returning that. So okay, we run, enter, and then so yes, and then we have the semicolon is supposed to be comma, right? So yes, I was wondering that. Okay, I think that's supposed to be comma. Okay, so we come to the extreme and turn this to comma, turn this to comma. So sometimes I purposely run into the errors just for you to see, because I know most people who watch YouTube videos, they tend not to make these mistakes, and these mistakes would really help. And now it's running properly. npx npx ESLint run sorry, ASP9 get, right? So yes, so we have unexpected extension.js for this. So I think this is where I was, if you're following from the beginning, I was making one comment that .js is not needed, right, for the file. So that's just an npx ESLint style for our main file, because we are not running ESLint on our main.js since. So I think that's why those main.js are escaping those what's it called, errors. So git add everything, git commit, and what we do to str function more things. Then we git push it, and I think that's it for that. So the next thing is 10 main.js, copy it, and then vi 10 main.js, so vi 10 main.js, copy this, and then emacs the file name, 10 loop.js, copy, and then we'll come back here, copy this, sorry, Control Y, yes, vi, sorry. Okay, so this one we are looping, we are using the for off loop. There's for off, there's for in, there is normal for, and so on. So rewrite the function append each array value to use for off operation, and don't forget that var is not ES friendly. So first we'll change this var, because I think something is being reassigned here. So it is for in before, and what we're doing is we are appending a string at, okay, good. So this is an array, we want to iterate through the array, and each time we are iterating through the array, as you can see here, this array contains append, fix, and this. So we are adding correctly append, correctly fix, correctly this. So we are adding that append string to each value that we get here, and saving it in array, what's this, array at index. Why index here? Okay, let's try it. Let's try something. First we'll need to remove this var and put let. Remove this var and put, yes, it's I get. So value, so it is 4 off. So what we're doing is, first we are iterating through the array, right? So each they created a value, because I'm not the one that created it anyway. So they created value and they are saving array at that index. This index, is it, I thought this should be the value itself, but anyway, let's see. So array at index equals to, I think this should be all. Yes, I think this should be all. But what I would have done is, I think what I would have done is, let us cancel this to double D. So since we know what they want to do, right? Let me copy 1 2 3 4. So good 4. Then I can use const here, because I won't be reassigning this guy. Const, right? So and then let me create onto a new array here, because I don't want to touch the old one. So for that one, I would create const as well. So const new array, and it's always used to use comma case, and then equals to an empty array. Fine. So now we want to loop through this array, right, and then append this one first before the array is being appended. And this one is correctly dashed, so we don't need to add this dash, is already there together, so we just need to append this guy to it. So what we'll do is we can use then the new array, right? So dot push, this dot push would kind of keep appending, and then we'll say we want to push the append string first, append string, and plus want to append that and the index. That's not an index, it is in that use index, so this one doesn't use index, so let's just use the value. It's the value that it's collecting straight, so and the value, so I think it is in that uses index. So this one would now be new array push, so it will append, it's going to push this together and we should be good. So let me put a semicolon here, I guess. That should work. And what else? I think we're good. So let us test our code. I'm not sure I'm supposed to put a space there. npm run dev 10 min.js. So we're supposed to have correctly appended, correctly fixed, correctly displayed. So we have append, it's append string, not append string. So vi this append, right, string. Let me clear my screen and run again. Okay, appended fixed display, so it's not appending. So let's say new array dot push append string plus return new array, not array. We are still returning array. New array, yes, we return new array. So I think that's right. Yes, so we've done that, and then we do npx ESLint and 10 loop the JS to see if we have any errors. So we don't have any error, then we did add it, it commits, and we say for off loop. Then we'll push it, and and then check our code, see that it's working. Hey, sorry, this is the one I'm supposed to. Did I push git status? Oh, sorry. Okay, I think we pushed everything. So while that is loading, we'll come back to this 11 main.js. So I'll copy this guy and say vi 11 main.js. 11 main.js. Yeah, that is checked. So this one would be 11 main.js, and so we copy this guy. I can use vi as well, and then copy this guy. Okay, 1 2, good. So write a function, create employee objects. Right, this is the function. It takes 2 arguments. Fine. Department name is a string and employee is an array of string. Write a function. The function should return an object with the following. So it should return department name and employee. So good. So this is 11. So okay, so basically what we're going to do for this one is we're going to create like an object. So we can just say return an object, right? End it with a semicolon, and the object to then be what it should return, what department colon let's see, department, it should return department name and employee. So remember, employee is array of string. This one is a string and this one is an array of string. So this one is a string and this one is an array of string already. So we'll just say it should return, we can, this a string, the string, I'll put it department name, right, and colon, and this one, because it will come with its own what's it called, list in brackets. So I'll just say employee and then comma. So I think with this, would I be good? Inputs is too much. It should be four spaces. So let us see. npm run dev 11.js, and that should give us software bob c. So I think we are good. So nps eslinks 11 create. So if it works, let's git add it, git commit, and say employee objects, and then we'll push it. So let's create a report object. Write a function named create report object whose parameter blah blah blah. So okay, that one has worked, and I think we're in the last mandatory. We have 3 to go. So what we'll do is copy this 12 main.js. I think this time around 12 main.js is quite long. Okay, I think we can still use Emacs for this. Yes, no, we can't. So let me quit it and say use Emacs. Okay, so we've created the 12 main.js, and then we'll come to the main file, 12 create report. So let us use Emacs as well and create that. Okay, so good. Come here, write a function. The method property should return. I would suggest to get back to this property syntax. Okay, so I think this is all. We could have just used what's it called? So I think this is say no. Let me just save. Yeah. Okay, so I've saved that. So write a function named create reports whose parameter employee is the return value of the previous function create. So we're expecting it to return this kind of stuff, right? Which is software and Bob. So it's returning an object. Okay, so employee list would return the software and then the people that are in software, hopefully, and then value of the previous function creates blah blah blah. Okay, so create report object should return an object containing the key all employee and a method property called get number of department. Okay, and then all employee is a key that maps to all objects containing the department name and a list of all the objects in the department. If you have trouble, use the spread syntax. Okay, for this one, let me just dive deep and then I'll explain what should be done. 12, what's it called? 12 create. Okay, good. So put a return statement here, and we want to return this. You can put my semicolon. So first, comma, move this. So 4 spaces. So we want to return a list. So we just follow these guys. So we want to return let's say all employees, or let me just copy this guy. Yes, let's leave it. All employees, right? Which would be let's see, is it this all employees? Becoming all employees, engineering, and then engineering so we, and this return guy, which is employee list, right? So employee list would contain these guys, all right, software and this. So what we do for this guy, we can use that spread method, and then we say it should return all employees, and then let me just come down. One, two, three, what's it called? Employee list. Employee list. So we have that, comma, which is this name. Okay, so we have employee list. This will list everything as the value of all employees. Okay, so after that, let me close this, and then with a comma, and then so after that, I think that's all. So okay, create object should return an object containing the key all and a method property called get number of department. So we are going to then create a method here called get number of departments. So get number of departments. Okay, and then to add this, right? So get number of departments should have this. Let's use comma. Okay, and enter. Okay, good. So and then this one will then return the objects. Okay, so it will return, we can say there's a function that say objects dot keys, and the keys would be employees list dot length. Okay, so why I did that is because when we come here and it's being executed, we are going to get the employees, right? And then all the employees, which is um, engineering, Bob, Jane, marketing, blah blah blah. It's going to get all this, and then we're going to get how many um, number of departments. Okay, and to get that, we just do the object keys. We get all the keys of employees list, and then we'll get the length of it to return that thing. So I think basically that's it. Trying to check. So it will return this. This is the main return, but it will come, as you can see, this return is inside this. So it will return all this together. So let us check. npm run dev 12 name. Okay, so we have it. So let's do npx ESLint 12 not main 12 create. So if that one runs, then we go to the last two. Okay, it runs, then git add everything, git commit message and say obj and function. Okay, and we get that very well, and then we push it anyway. Alright, so we are getting to the end. So what we do for this one is this is the 100 bin.js. Copy this guy, and then emacs 100 main.js, paste it, save and quit it, then copy this for 100, create this. So I can use vi to do this, I guess, and then copy this guy, paste it. Good. So 2 spaces, and then write a function named create this that takes in an argument to report object created with the previous function. So that one is taking where is it? Do this as argument, hopefully, and then the function will return an iterator to go through every employee in every department. Okay, so that is what this one is doing. So for this one, what I will do is I will first create a constant to create the all employees. Good. So here I would create a for loop and say for create a for constants. So this one is department. Okay, for department in, so we'll get the report dot all employee. We get report dot all employee. Okay, and then open brackets, close braces. So we want to from that report that we are getting dot all employees. Okay, so all employees is guy, right? So we'll be able to get the engineering guy. Okay, so this is the key. So we'll get all this guy engineering, blah 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 blah. So we'll get that. So we want to loop based on that. So department is now holding all these engineering parts. So that's it. So we just need to do some other things. Hold on. Okay, so what I would then do is I would go to let's see. So where's the question? Yes. Sorry. Okay, so we'll create an if statement. One, two, three, four. If statement and open braces, curly braces, and the braces. Okay, so we create an if statement, and in the if statement we're going to have some parameters and say if the object, so just follow along with this object. This part I'm adding is not really necessary, but we're having issues with ESLint. That's why I added it. So um if object dot prototype prototype, yes, dot as on property dot call. Okay, then report, then report all employees, comma, departments. So if the if let me see, object property as own property dot call report dot all and then the department. Okay, so that's what you write, and then we come down here and say all employees dot push. We use the push here, and then want to get all of them, then we say spread report dot all employee. And then department. Okay, and we'll end that with a semicolon. Okay, so let's see, and then at the end of it all we can return all employees symbol dot iterator. Okay, I know this is confusing. I might explain after everything because I'm getting tired and I need to do things on time, but it's as short as this. I would try and re-explain, but let me first test if it's going to work, right? Okay, so npm run dev 100, if I'm right. Main.js, is it 100? Yes. So we have Bob James here. So npx ESLint 100 create. Let's see if it is npx ESLint. Good. So let us add that git commit and say create iterator object, and then we push it. Check our code. I'll come back to that after this last one. This last one is quite simple. It shouldn't give us any issue understanding it. So for this last one, while that is loading, let me copy the 101 main.js, copy emacs 101 main.js, and then paste it. Good. So what I'll do next is copy this as our, okay, I think I need this first, and then vi this, then come back here and copy this. Oh shit. Okay, yes, so it should be like this. So now finally write a function named iteratorObject. This is it. The function parameter reports is the return value from create iterator objects. Let's see, create iterator objects. Okay, so the return value would be Bob, Jane, Sylvain, right? So we'll have those three names as the names, right? So it's going to have Bob, so it's going to, since that one is returning three objects, then we just need to put this sign in between them, right? So what I'll do is for that I'll create a variable, constant variable, and then call it employees array. Okay, then it's going to be, this is an array, right? Then I'll save in the array, I'll save the report with, which is the return type. So I'll copy this guy and then I'll paste it here. Good. So I'll put a semicolon here. So I'm using spread to spread those results into this employees array. Then I just need to return it and then add that line to it. So I can come here and then return the employees array, but I will then join everything that will be there with a pipe. Yes, with a pipe and a space. Yes, and then I will end this. So let us run this. So npm run dev 101 101 main. So we should get Bob, Jane, Sylvie. Yes, so so I'm supposed to do npx ESLint and 101 iterate true objects, and then git add, git commit, and then I'll push it. Sorry. And then test our code to see if it's working. So for the last one, which I'm supposed to go through it, maybe I'm just going to make a 30 seconds video for that because I'm tired and I need to quickly attend to something right now. But let's just see if this one works. Let's see if this one works. Okay, it worked, and I'll see you in the next one.